In Canada, we have a long history of legislation and policies that have affected the wellness of Indigenous children, families, and communities. One of the most impactful of those was Indian residential schools, and in the United States known as boarding schools. For over 150 years in Canada, Indigenous children, First Nations, Métis, and Inuit, as young as 5, were taken from their families, communities, and cultures and placed in residential schools. At these schools, abuse was rampant. The children were separated from their siblings and cousins, forbidden to speak their languages or practice their culture, often fed little or rotten food, and were denied basic necessities. With this book, we're embarking on a journey of healing and reconciliation. I wrote it to remind us of our common humanity and the importance of holding each other up with respect and dignity. I hope it's a foundational book for our littlest citizens, a book that encourages dialogue among children, their families, their care providers, and their educators. At its heart, it's a book about love, building relationships, and fostering empathy. And so that's how this book came about, was to think about, for those littlest citizens, what are those values that we can foster that help them to be citizens that hold and respect each other. And that means just honoring who they are as a human being, their dignity, and their contributions to the wellness of our world. Because I think it's in the holding up of each other that our common humanity really begins to shine. And we're in a time in our world where we need more people holding each other up, because there are a lot of forces to bring people down, and we need to make sure our words and our gestures and how we raise our little citizens really raise them up so that they can also then hold their friends and their family members up.